in the word. Don't go out to camp and you scared. Put up my friends, get fly like a bird. We keep the commandments, don't know what you heard. Pull out them scripts like I'm a director. I stay with my sword, I'm ready whenever. It's the end of the world.
All of the churches stem from the Catholic Church. The only difference between Protestant and Catholic is the Protestants reject the Pope. All the other stuff is the same though. So that's why when I say Catholic, I mean Baptist, Pentecostal, all those are the same thing. They all teach. Look, Catholics celebrate Christmas, right? Do Baptists celebrate Christmas? Pentecostal celebrate Christmas? Catholics celebrate Easter, right? All of them celebrate it. Because the Catholic Church is the father of all these churches, right? And they teach that what? Jesus Christ came for everybody. Let's see what Jesus Christ says. Let's see, let God be true and all men a liar. How you doing, sis? You believe in the Bible? Yeah? Watch this. This is what God said about you, about the Israelites. Watch this.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
He said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. What does that mean? I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Out of all the nations, I'm only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Why did he call them lost sheep? Jeremiah 17:4. Why he call them lost sheep? Because they lost their identity. They call themselves Mexicans. They call themselves African Americans, Puerto Ricans. God said, you are the Israelites, but you are lost in the sauce. You lost calling this man God, who don't look nothing like the description. You calling yourself a byword, a Mexican, when God said you the greatest thing that ever walked this earth. I chose you to be above all people, and you say I'm a nobody. Everybody equal. Even though everybody walk around with their foot on our necks, we try to be equal. Everybody equal while we at the bottom. It don't make no sense. If everybody was equal, why we live in the ghetto? Why we live in the worst conditions? Why we gotta work the hardest jobs for the little pay? Make it paycheck to paycheck. If you don't get paid for 2 weeks, what's gonna happen? If you miss 2 paychecks, you probably gonna be what? Hurt, homeless. It ain't supposed to be like that. Right? But this is what God said. This is why we are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Read.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
He said you're going to discontinue from the heritage that I gave you, right? Example, this is what we do. Sometimes we get so-called black people come up here, right? And we say, what's your nationality? They say black, right? Okay. Where's the land of black? A heritage has land. A heritage has a language. All that. So can I go to the land of black? Can I go to the land, what language do they speak? That's not a nationality. God said the Israelites, you had land, you had a language, you had a nationality, you lost all of that. He said you're going to discontinue from the heritage. And guess what? It's not a heritage that we came up with. God gave us this heritage. He said you're going to stop keeping that. Read.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemy.
He said, I will cause you to serve thine. Did we serve our enemies? We just went over it. Didn't we serve our enemies? He said, you're going to discontinue from the heritage, and because of that, you're going to serve your enemies. Read.
In the land which thou knowest not.
In the land, because we didn't know what America was when he was over there. Read.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Because we kindled a fire, we pissed God off. And he's still, man, he says it's going to burn forever. That's why you can look right now and see the condition that the Israelites are in. We are in the worst condition because we pissed our daddy off. If God put us in all these situations for breaking his commandments, how do you think we get out of it? By following his commandments. That's all we got. That's what we here to teach our people. You are the greatest thing on this earth, but you just not following God's commandments. What's one of God's commandments we're not following? Give me 1 Corinthians. Let me show you something.
What was the Revelation?
Revelation 1.
Showed how God lived. What was the Revelation?
Revelation 1 and verse 1 and then jump to 14. But you could just read Revelation 1. Okay, already.
Alright, I got like I
Right, and that's the thing. How you gonna learn more? By standing and getting around brothers who gonna be able to teach. You think I woke up one morning and understood this? No, I was taught. All of us were taught this Bible. And that's the point. You gotta come in so you can be taught and learn more. Because this is the tip of the iceberg. Watch, let me show you one simple thing that happens to where God is putting us in the ghettos. Watch this, verse 3. 1 Corinthians 11:3. These are simple things. The laws of God are not complicated. People say, oh, we can't keep all the commandments. What commandment can't we keep? Only thing we don't do, we don't sacrifice. The only thing, commandments we can't keep, we can't take a lamb and go slaughter it and wring the blood out and cut the caul out. We can't do all of that. We done with that. God said, just do what I tell you to do. This is one of the things. Good catch. Watch this.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So the head of every man is who? Christ, right? So we said the divine order. So the head of the man is Christ. Read.
And the head of every woman is the man.
The head of the woman is who? Oh, you made a face on that one. What's wrong with that? When you look at today's world, is that how the black household is ran? Who the head of the black household, the Mexican household? No, who's supposed? The man's supposed to be, but who? When you go to them houses, the women running things right now. That is out of order. God said the man is over the woman. Ain't no 50-50, none of that, right? Because the same way he said Christ is over the man. Is we 50-50 with Christ? No, Christ is over us. God said the man is over the woman. Ain't no 50-50.
Right.
Read.
And the head of Christ is God.
And the head of Christ is who? God. So you got God, you got Christ, then you got man, you got woman, then she over the children in the household, right? So let's see what he says. Read this.
Every man praying or prophesying.
Every man praying or prophesying. We prophesying, right? Being that this Bible is prophesying. Whenever you praying, he said every man that's doing that,
having his head covered.
Having his head covered.
Dishonoreth his head.
Dishonoreth his head, right? So we got scriptures coming out, right? This is prophecy, right? So is your head covered? So if you have your head covered, it said you dishonored your head. Who is the head of the man? Christ. So you having your head covered while the scriptures come out, that means what? You're dishonoring Christ. So what are you supposed to do when the scriptures come out? You're supposed to take off your hat, uncover your head, right? Because think about it. Think about this. You at a sporting event, everybody stand up. Dun, 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 dun. What do? Snatch out. Why? To show respect. So when the Bible coming out, you show respect by taking that hat off and giving God his due, right? And then we're going to keep women because we're going to keep reading because it's something that women's supposed to do too, right? Read.
But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth.
So while this Bible coming out, this is what the women's supposed to do.
With their head uncovered.
If they got their head uncovered,
dishonoreth her head.
Dishonoreth her head. Who's the head of the woman? The man. So if, when the scripture's coming out, yeah, you got to to say. When the scripture's coming out, the woman's supposed to have her head covered or she dishonored her head, which is the man, which is ultimately you want to do dishonoring God. If a woman just goes to get the scripture without her head covered, right? That's why when you see our wives, a lot of times, they just make it part of their outfit. I might as well keep this on because you never know when the scripture coming out, and I never want to disrespect God. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to get. This is the, but little things like that, you see how easy it was for you to take the hat off? Little things like that got us living in the ghetto. Because we don't listen to little things like that. God said, dang, you can't even take your hat off and respect me? To the ghetto with you. I'm getting your children taken. You're going to serve your enemies. You ain't got nothing. Texas used to belong to who? Who did Texas belong to? You remember Texas was a part of Mexico. Arizona, New Mexico, California, Nevada. It was Mexico.
Right.
Another people take it, and now you don't even own nothing in your own land.
Bring it out.
And it's because people don't want to do little things like take your hat off, right? I see you show your face. You show your face? Watch this, Leviticus. This is the things we do. Is this an attack on you? Absolutely not. We're here to teach our people. These are the reasons that we are in the ghetto. This is the reason why we're at the bottom of society. Because we didn't do little things like this. Watch this. Little things, right? It's not hard. God's laws are not hard. That's what the point I'm trying to make. It's just all simple. We can all be in a better place if we just open up the book instead of letting the Catholic Church tell us things. They tell you this, and they have to prove nothing. We come out the Bible and prove what Jesus Christ looked like, and people drive off. They run off. They say we lies. We heretics. When we just reading the Bible. But ain't nobody call them a heretic when they gave you that.
Bring it out.
Read.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 27.
Bring it out.
You shall not round the corners of your head.
He said you should not round the corners of your head. What that mean? You should not shave your head, right? Don't round the corners of your head. Right? Oh, let's wait for this part. He said you shouldn't round the corners of your head. What else?
Neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
Neither shalt thou mar or destroy the corners of your beard. What that mean? Don't shave your face. That's why when you look at all the men over here, we all got the beard on our face. Because God said, hey, you an Israelite man, grow your beard. It's a manly badge of dignity, right? Let's say we're going out on safari, right? We're going out on a safari in Africa, right? This lion is running around, right? How do I know it's one a man? Huh? Because he got that mane, he got that beard on his face. That's a manly badge, that's a show of power, right? What we learn is cut our beards off. Who taught us to cut off our beards? This who told you to cut your beard off. Your work who probably ran by who? Them, why? They want you to look like a boy. You gotta be submissive. Shave your face and look submissive. That beard on your face, you look too manly. You intimidate me. Cut that off. You know what I'm saying? That's what we learn to cut our beard. But God said, hey, that's a sin. If you can do it, we in captivity. If your job absolutely won't let you grow it, then do what you do, right? But my bro Tommy, look, he work at a job, he got to keep it trim, but he never shaves it all the way out. He cut it all the way low. You can cut it low. Don't shave your beard, right? And you could pass all the safety regulations. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to cut it out. You know what I'm saying? If they tell you do it, you got to do what you do. But just trim it down. You ain't got to cut it off. Don't shave it off. Because you shaving off your manly badge of dignity. That's why you look, and a lot of our people do it to try to look young. They're trying to impress little girls out here. Let's not do that. God says you're a man, grow the beard. I grew the beard for you, rock it. Can you shape it up? Yeah, you can get it edged up. You can get it trimmed and edged up, but don't shave your beard. That's against God. Right. Hey, you got a flyer? Hey, get him a flyer. We got a phone number on that flyer, like I told you. You need to get with us so you can learn more, bro. These are just little things. It's way more commandments that you gotta learn, right? But you gotta get in contact with us, bro.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models.